Hello friends. Since now some inexpensive new products have appeared in the fixed price list and you asked me to taste them, let's see together what will be hidden behind a cheap price. Stewed pork is written Lux, weight 325 grams without preservatives, trademark. Old Russian recipes really contain pork. There are some seasonings, also various additives that are not all unfortunately natural. Stewed pork Lux cost 59 rubles, made in the Voronezh region, the city of Bobrov. The first impression of the stew is pretty good. I thought there would be a lot of liquid, but as we see, the liquid here is not a super large amount and the smell is even pleasant. It really smells like stew. Let's see what it looks like in appearance. This is of course not a real stew because there is no meat fibrous structure, more like for some minced meat. I don't know how it was exactly cooked in the composition. It was written that there are various spices, including black pepper, but in the taste, no sharpness is felt by the very structure of this stew. The presence of some kind of cartilage lived something like this, but it all seems to have been cooked for a very long time and therefore everything is fine. I don't even have to spit out anything. I honestly admit I thought that this stew would be generally some kind of inedible, but nevertheless I ate a few pieces of this stew. I can even say that I ate stew because, well, its taste qualities are quite good. Of course, here it's not 100% meat, yes, and a lot of different additives, but the taste is pleasant to me. I would even pleasantly surprise you. And now I want to tell you about one very useful substance. This is collagen, the one who follows. I have already heard about collagen many times with my health. When the body lacks collagen, hair begins to fall out, joints hurt, wrinkles appear, nails break, the face oval falls, and so on. The body begins to age. And all because it is impossible to get a daily dose of collagen from ordinary products. Therefore, in order to restore and maintain youth, it is necessary additionally take collagen. Now I take collagen from coffee powder. I really like its pleasant lemon taste. I used to take other collagen and it tasted kind of nasty. Collagen can only be absorbed with vitamin C, and here it is already added to the composition. Besides vitamin C in the composition, there is also vitamin E, vitamin A, vitamin D3, vitamins of group B, folic acid, biotin, zinc, hyaluronic acid, glycine, proline, methylsylvanol, methane, and vitamin B12 in the kit. There is a measuring spoon. Dissolve a spoonful of powder in a glass of water and take with food. Collagen coffer is very soluble in water, unlike other collagen that dissolves much worse, and if collagen dissolves well, it means that it is better to digest. The jar of coffer is larger and weighs 210 grams, yes, and collagen in one dosage is also more than 6 grams. One such jar is designed for 30 days of intake, and in a month the positive effect of collagen offer will be visible, clean and safe, which is confirmed by the GMP quality certificate. Go and order collagen using the link in the description. Let's prolong your youth and beauty. Crunch croutons with creamy salmon flavor. I have not tried such croutons with such a taste. Salmon oil, tuna powder, and fish powder as a whole. The composition is not complete natural. There are still various additives, but it's not super disgusting in general, and as they say, you can eat crackers. Krustin cost 18 rubles 30 kopecks, made in the Moscow region, the city of Kashira. The mass of this package is 40 grams. These crackers are wheat rye, but rye flour is apparently more here. Because the color is so dark, I'll try to taste these croutons. Very crispy, very crumbly. Eat them in this regard, it's good. Also salt. Here is such a normal amount of salt, a little and not a little in general, a good amount of salt. But that's what they are made from, salmon or with salmon, of course, but I don't feel it at all. It seemed to my taste that there is some kind of herring here. Well, this is a combination of creamy salmon. Well, something creamy is also felt here, and this rye bread, well, somehow, well, this is not very compatible with white bread. If would be here, there would be more wheat flour. This combination would be better. Now let's try the pate. Well, this pate is unusual because it is made of tuna fillet, weight 100 grams. Judging by the composition of the tuna fillet, it really is also present in the composition of a lot of different additives, including various artificial potato starch. So, of course, there is not 100% a lot of everything and something else here. Tuna fillet pate cost 39 rubles 50 kopecks in the Kaliningrad region, the city. The light smell of this pate is somewhat reminiscent of a chicken liver pate of a fake consistency. It is also about the same as a chicken liver pate, not super thick in general. And also there is also sourness that it is tuna. Well, in general, you can't say at all that it is. No, if it weren't just given to try it, I thought it was some kind of vegan pate in general, because the spices absolutely interrupt all other tastes. You should feel the taste of the pate itself in the first turn, and not just that it was killed with some spices. Pate in general, I absolutely didn't like this tuna anymore. I didn't buy Snow and Go. Take peanuts with you. Spiced cheese packing, weight 90 grams. Composition not completely natural. There are a lot of different additives in that, including dyes and flavorings. Fried peanut kernels cost 29 rubles 50 kopecks, made in the Moscow region, the city of Podolska. The outer peanut is fried. Well, it was not overcooked to taste. I like this peanut. That it is felt that this cheese powder is not real, that is. It certainly doesn't pull on real cheese, but nevertheless the taste is quite interesting. Smoked sprat in tomato sauce. Trademark bars sprat here. Baltic uncut mass 250 grams composition completely natural, no special. There are no additives here, but just how this fish was cooked, that is, it was smoked and really smoked, or somehow some kind of liquid smoke was added. Of course, this is not written here. To my mind, this only complicates and lengthens this process. Sprat bars smoked in tomato sauce cost 55 rubles. Production address Kaliningrad region, Fish Springs Village. Here 125 grams. It turns out that the remaining 125 grams are liquid. Smells something smoked is felt most of all that there is tomato paste here. It feels very weak. Well, let's see how the fish itself looks like. We see that it is all broken. Broken fish is not super large, and the fact that this is manual laying is absolutely imperceptible in my opinion, but if you just took the fish like this and that's all they threw, that's the whole point of this manual. I tried styling and in taste. Unlike the smell, it is the strongest. Something tomato is felt and not smoked. Smoked is also felt. But when you start trying so much at once, something like this tomato is more like sprat in tomato sauce. Well, smoked aftertaste is also present. I thought that this sprat would not be edible at all because it is quite cheap, but nevertheless, it tastes good. I liked everything. Let's say even above average, I would say. Protein caramel bar. Protein here is 15%. In simpler terms, protein is protein and here is 15%. The main component of the composition is whey protein concentrate. There is a flavor, but it is natural, and there is also a sweetener. A protein bar costs 27 rubles 50 kopecks. The mass of this bar is 50 grams. I tried this bar and I didn't really like it to taste. Besides that, here chocolate is not real, it is with a substitute cocoa butter for this chocolate. Not very tasty, and the filling itself looks like some very loose gingerbread. You can feel that there are cereals there, but in general some taste is not very pleasant in general. Such a bar again I would not buy. Not very tasty. Airy grains of rice with candied fruits in a waffle cup. Such a cup weighs 35 grams. On the package it says that this is a dry puffed breakfast made. Puffed rice is made from the most ordinary polished rice. The composition here is not 100% natural. There is a preservative and dyes. Puffed rice grains with candied fruits cost 13 rubles 70 kopecks. Made in the city of Omsk. Looks like ice cream, but just not creamy foam here, and here puffed rice is also visible interspersed with candied fruits along the cut. You can see that there is quite a bit of candied fruits. I tried the grains are good, tasty, and candied fruits are good, but of course, you won't eat such a thing for breakfast every day because there is a lot of sugar in general. The taste is very sugary, but occasionally you can eat it as a dessert. To your taste. I liked everything. Snickers. This is my favorite bar. Buy not to buy it, especially since the price for it there is the lowest. Much cheaper it costs there than in other stores. The mass of chocolate is 50.5 grams. The composition of Snickers is good here. There's even nothing harmful here. Chocolate here is real cocoa butter here and not its substitute. Snickers costs 39 rubles 50 kopecks. Made in the Moscow region, the city of Stupino. The outer Snickers looks exactly the same as 30 there 25 years ago when we first got these chocolates. They looked about the same, but at least I don't see any difference, so that during this time they are like something changed. In the context we see that here nougat, caramel, roasted peanuts and chocolate. Tasted wonderful. Snickers in general, caramel is delicious and well, and the most important combination is that everything goes very well here. For example, if there weren't roasted peanuts here, there would be the taste would not be the same at all. So you can safely go to fixed price for a Snickers there. It costs much cheaper than other stores. Canned mango fruit collection made in Vietnam. Jar weight 420 grams as part of mango water, sugar and citric acid. Canned mango cost 124 rubles. Here so much mango was inside, but there was still a decent amount of syrup left. About somewhere around a third of the jar, maybe even a little more syrup. Well, since this is mango from Vietnam, I think that it should have been super ripe since it is canned. Of course soft, yes, and it will definitely be in syrup. Will try the sweet taste from the real mango. The taste is different from the real mango. It's tastier. The feeling that from this mango it's already visible when it was boiled in syrup, then all the taste fell out, and it's mango in general, not as fragrant as fresh mango. You can eat it, but of course the taste is from real fresh, or rather a fresh mango. It certainly differs, and not for the better. Native apple cherry. Containing clarified drink. This flavoring is written that it is natural, well, and also concentrated carrot juice, so you could add something. Apple cherry carrot juice, a juice drink containing a cost of 10 rubles. Made in the Krasnodar territory, the city of Belorichensk. The volume is 0.2 liters. In appearance, it has a slight reddish shade. Now I'll try to taste. In taste, I must say, cherry is felt most strongly. Apple is not particularly felt, and sourness is also felt. Most likely. It is because of citric acid that drinking such a juice-containing drink is quite normal. The quality is quite good, friends, right? In the comments, what food should I taste next? Thank you all for your attention and see you soon.